We have just started seeing people making almost $50 per day with a $199 Helium Mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. And there is not even coverage in famous places like New York Central Park yet, and this can be such a big opportunity for people to get insane earnings. And I'm starting to wonder if we will see the history repeat itself where hundreds of thousands of people will want to get their hands on a Helium Wi-Fi device. That's what I'll be talking about in this video. I'll show you some of the earnings, but nothing I say is financial advice. If you're interested in the cheapest and fastest place to get the Helium Mobile Wi-Fi hotspots, I will leave a link here and down below in the description. And here we can save $50 on any of their dip-in miners using the code NORDIC. Helium Mobile have really started pushing for Wi-Fi. Previously, people who were using the Helium Mobile phone plan have been using T-Mobile's cellular service, which are costing Helium a lot. But now Helium Mobile have made an offloading partnership with, I believe, T-Mobile and AT&T, and now the Wi-Fi coverage provided from users setting up Helium Wi-Fi hotspots can be used to offload data from this carrier's service, which reduces the amount of data being carried on the cellular bands, freeing bandwidth for others, and ultimately becoming cheaper for T-Mobile and AT&T to utilize these hotspots for that. So that is why we're seeing some hotspots currently offloading for carriers, making these hotspots earn a lot. So it seems Helium Mobile are moving more and more away from proof of coverage rewards and focus more on data transfers from now on, but we'll see. So if you live within an area or have access to deploy a hotspot close to an area where there's a lot of public density, where a lot of data is being used, there can be really big earning possibilities. So we can see here on this map where there is a lot of data traffic currently being offloaded by different hotspots. And we can even look at these hotspots and see what they are earning right now. And as we can see, there are even some hotspots that are earning almost $50 per day with the indoor hotspot that just costs $199 after removing the $50 with the discount code. Now, these are some of the best performing hotspots that I've been able to find, but there are plenty of other hotspots making $30, $20, $10 per day. I mean, even making $2 or just $1 per day with one of these cheap devices are still really good earning numbers. So the potential right now is extremely high if we're able to set one of these up in highly dense areas. Like, take a look over here in New York, Manhattan. There is not much coverage here at all. There should be outdoor Wi-Fi hotspots targeting the park from all directions, but there isn't. Now, if you like being the first to know about new dip-in miners or opportunities just like this, help me out with a like on the video and subscribe to see more of my upcoming videos. So it seems we are still super early in Helium Mobile. I think Helium Mobile will grow an enormous amount, and early users who set up these hotspots first in these public locations, because remember, we need to be first in these locations. I talk more about that, exactly how many hotspots we can have of each sort of these Wi-Fi hotspots in each hex. I go over the ranking, the coverage claim time, and all of that, and I will leave a link to that video below in the description as well. Since we are not seeing many hotspots at all being deployed, I think we are just getting started. I think we'll see hundreds of thousands of people will want to buy these hotspots eventually, and it's probably going to happen all at the same time, just like we saw back in 2020, 2021 with the Helium IoT network. So there's probably going to be months of waiting for those people to get their device, because there will be so many people wanting to get a hotspot all at the same time. Right now, I think we can get these hotspots within a month or so there's still supply out there. I think even if we are just setting up an indoor hotspot at our own home and just use the Helium Mobile phone plan ourselves, that we can earn a lot from that. But being the first to set up an indoor hotspot in a public spot like in a restaurant or a library could give these incredible earnings, but also for the outdoor hotspots in public areas. So it also becomes extremely important to avoid your Helium Wi-Fi hotspots going offline for longer periods of time, because if they do, then you might lose your #1 ranked spot in that area, and you do not want that, because then you might never get it back and your earnings might never become this high. So here I just want to mention a tracker that enables us to add all of our dip-in miners that will notify us if a miner goes offline. This tracker also shows all of our token earnings from each device every single day, so that we can track how it's going and how they are performing. And to add a device to this tracker, we just type in the device name and all of these details are added automatically. So this is a perfect tracker for the Helium hotspots. I will leave a link to this tracker below in the description as well. I'll be making a lot more Helium videos and other dip-in miner videos, so if you like that, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.